What's up, YouTube? Nightshade here again. Got another quick little list video for you, I guess. Try to do this every month, but I didn't do it last month. So this is the one for January. Only a little bit into February. Not too late by my standards. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you like the content. Thanks to all my Patreons, channel members, subscribers. You guys are awesome. Consider subscribing right down below if that strikes your fancy. If you're into this kind of rambling nonsense. This was not one of my most carried knives. This is going to be the top 5 most carried knives for me, anyway, in January of 25. Let's throw this one on the table. It's sitting there. That's a $110. All right, so this one, newest one, or yeah, the newest one of the ones on the list, anyway. This is the Vosteed Psyop, number 5. This is an awesome knife. I really like this one. I know I'm kind of late to the game on it or whatever, but I think it's a pretty cool knife. And I got this in a trade with Carco, and it's definitely surpassed my expectations of it. Vosteed's top liner lock works really well. That kind of Kevin Smock designed original design was the one he did with the Spyderco Smock. That design and the ergonomic nature of it's really good. It's not overly impressive, you know, ergonomically, but it works really good, and a really nice blade. I put a really good edge on there, and that thing is sticky sharp right now. You can use the front flipper to kind of finger flick it like that, index it over, whatever, reverse flick, that works too. And that button actuated top liner lock, because they had to call it because the patent on the compression lock ran out. That thing works really good. Solid knife. Elmax steel on the blade, and titanium on the handle scale. Sorry, it's a little late when I'm recording this. All right, let's see. Top 5 most carried. Number 4 would have to be the North Arm Skaha. I got this one last month. This is an amazing knife. Really cool that it's done by a Canadian father-son duo. Little logo right there. Get the camera to focus on it. North Arm. This one is a Magna Cut with the carbon fiber handles. This is a Skaha 2, actually. Really does a cool little audio sound whenever you open it up. Kind of like a double click going on there. Thought that was pretty neat. It's one of the awesome things about the knife. I mean, it's also thin and slicey. It's got a really kind of a fatter handle for a thin slicey knife. I think it works out just perfect, man. Really good in the hand. Got a wire clip, which I know a lot of people aren't a fan of, but I myself am a pretty good fan of the wire clip. It tends to work for me in a lot of situations. So that would be number 4, top 5 most carried. And let's see, we'll go with number 3. This one of my favorite knives of all time. Was able to get it, and Mr. Eddie actually hooked me up with this one, sold this one to me. The Sparrow Knives Strix. Man, what an awesome knife. Can't say enough about it. I know I've went on and on about the Strix, how much I like it. Just an awesome knife all the way around, in my opinion. Got a single-sided captive pivot there. All matching hardware on it. The front flipper works great, indexing or not. The fuller, or opening hole rather, works awesome with the reverse flick. The ergonomics are awesome. Choked up is really good. Got that harpoon notch right there on a really nice hollow ground blade. Just an all-around awesome EDC knife, in my opinion. One of the best knives in existence. All right, so that's number 3. These aren't my favorite knives. These are the ones I've carried the most, right? And the Strix is one I've definitely carried a lot, but haven't really gotten out of the honeymoon phase as much with it. So I've used it, but I haven't abused it like some of the other ones. Like, well, really like the top one on the list, right? But number 2 most carried knives in January 25. That is the Spyderco Manix 2. This one's in Spy 27. And it's got a fancy set of Applied Weapons Technology aluminum scales on it with a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. This one has been awesome. That Spy 27 has really held an edge a lot better than I expected it to. Spy 27, of course, Spyderco's proprietary blend, which includes 20 cobalt. That's brain fart there, but 27 is the elemental number of cobalt. Really, really good stuff, man. And they heat treat it really well, it seems like, because I have done some severe cutting with this thing. No really crazy, like abusive kind of batoning or anything like that, but I have cut I cut a 5-gallon water jug in half with it, cut some synthetic kind of like visqueen, a lot of that type of material, cardboard boxes, open packages, cut rope, done all that with it, stropped it a couple times, and it is still just absolutely shaven sharp. So that one I have really enjoyed carrying. It's in the collection, and we'll hopefully get to really enjoy carrying it more in the future. All right, number one most carried knife for January, even though you're watching this in February or later, of 25. Again, remember, not my favorite out of the bunch, but the one I have carried the most, that's found its Weasley little way into my pocket the most, more than the others, because of work mainly. This is the Ozark Trail 7.5-inch folding knife, the legendary, mythical grail of a knife. It's a $10 Walmart knife. The D2 on this thing has been awesome. I've sharpened it one time. It's held up pretty good, surprisingly so. The action on it, if you can call it that, isn't the best. You got to kind of swing it shut a little bit with that crossbar, but still, and for a $10 knife, centering's off a little bit by now. I really have to adjust the centering on it. Got a little bit of play in it too, I think. Yeah, a little bit of blade play, so I can definitely get a lot of that worked out just by messing around with it a little bit. But this thing, I have done some non-knife stuff with it. I've pried with it a little bit, kind of, you know, did a little bit of scraping with it. You can look at it and see maybe you got some finish or paint, whatever you want to call that, as the finish on the knife. That's a little kind of roughed up there so far. But I mean, it's not in bad shape or anything. I haven't been incredibly abusive or anything like that with it, but definitely have carried that one a lot because of work. I got a chance to really get down on it. So that is it for my top 5 favorite knives of January 25. You got the Vosteed Psyop, the North Arm Skaha, the Sparrow Strix, the Spyderco Manix 2 in Spy 27, and the Ozark Trail 7.5-inch folding knife. Appreciate you guys watching. Hey, hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more. I got more videos. Should be popping up on the screen here or here somewhere, right? In this general area, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to do that. I don't know. Maybe not. But either way, I appreciate it and hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. And y'all stay sharp.